Been a long time since I was able to do a live with this iPhone 6, man. I hate that they got away with my iPhone 11, man. The youngsters, man, when I was coming home one night and I got shot at with some paint guns and I dropped the phone. But anyway, I was about to upgrade to the 15 and I'm about to upgrade probably while I'm on vacation, maybe. I gotta see how things go. But anyway, the good news is, man, hopefully my CPU is at the crib. Uh, this is the computer that I used. If y'all see the thumbnail, this is the computer I used to record my first batch of music. I recorded 500 songs off this compact Presario computer. Probably about 14 years consecutively. I mean that computer, man. It was a beast. I could say it like that, man, because it uh, lasted for about 14 years, like I said. And I bought that computer from Circuit City, man, way back in the day. If y'all in Chicago, y'all remember the store Circuit City over there in Bedford Park. I bought this computer, man. I paid $3,000 for that computer, and it's probably the best investment I ever made. Now the computer, I just purchased it. This is not the exact same like model number, but this is the same computer, man. And I got the computer at my crib, and it's like the trays, they won't open no more, and um, then the operating system, it was saying the operating system, I guess it was outdated or something like that, need to be reconfigured. And I looked on YouTube, and it can be fixed. So, but anyway, it's like I got a lot of my files off of that computer before it really started acting up like that. So the whole point, I just want to be able to access my trays again. So now I will be able to load my Sonar program and Fruity Loop 3.5 on that program on that computer, and I'll be able to start rocking, man. It's like with my old equipment, and I'm about to upgrade to all the new stuff like Pro Tools and all that stuff, man. And I already mastered the FL Studio 20 uh, software just playing with the demo, and because I mastered the Fruity Loop 3.5 version. So, but when I buy that program, I'm gonna buy the whole full program. It's gonna be like I think it's $500 for that program, and I mastered it already. It's like you could say I'm a Fruity Loop producer, and I never really wanted to be a producer. So, but if you're an artist, you gotta learn how to do stuff yourself anyway. Like majority of them people outside right now at the Lollapalooza, don't get it twisted. They know how to make their own music, you know, um, and record, engineer, all that. So I paid $600 for my Sonar program, and I looked that up, and that program is still out there, but they don't have a disc no more. And it's like, man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to save y'all old stuff. I learned that, like I was saying in my video with this LCDAONE TV thing for the stock market. I learned this from my homeboy Roddy Rob. Shout out to Roddy Rob from the Treasurer's Click out there in the Wild Hunters, who taught me how to really set up my setup, because I started off with a $10,000 setup, and he was telling me to go to like basic places like Radio Shack when it was back in the day, go get small pieces to connect and plug up stuff, right? And I know how to record all my music off my synthesizer Yamaha 740 on that software. So it's like I'm about to show my lady SJ, you know, how this go, man. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. Shout out to Rakim, man. Cause when she was in New York, they spent her a little bit. They spent her around the block, and she was out there with Beyonce cousin. No shade to Beyonce cousin, Bipolar, the producer out there in New York. Um, but I'm gonna show her the Chi-Town way of how we do it, man. It's like majority of all my homies are in the Wild Hunters that my cousin side, the drama would, but really my cousin, well, my cousin Shaky, his little brother, the monster who it was on my record. Um, hold on, I gotta plug on. All right, y'all may not be able to hear me too clear, but anyway, if it weren't for my cousin Franco, taking me around, meeting his homies, I met Black Family Records, As Rap Production, Softball, Rowdy, Steve-O. They the ones that really, helped me, when I started, when I came back from Grambling, I came back to, hooping, but they wouldn't let me play basketball, so that was my next thing. I was out there in Robbins with them, Morgan Park, just like, and they had their own, like, studios in their cribs, man. They had houses, like, we would go out there in the wee hours, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, especially like in Country Club Hills, and they all had they basements like soundproofed out, man. It was like the Wild Hunts. Shout out to the Wild Hunts, man, because they really taught me how to do, like really how to
Brian Sycamore, like in Morton Show.
really how to record my music, man. So I was teaching my lady SJ that too, like like 1, 2, but 12 o'clock, especially around my career, because I learned how people, what they do,
Birch the Owen.
their behavior over there. Besides them shooting and stuff, that's like you can't
Go
really predict
ahead.
that. But I know when
You
people gonna be
didn't
laying
lock the
down and being
bathroom door
quiet
all
or
the way.
traffic,
People still want in.
start getting quiet and stuff. Where you can record. I recorded 500 songs. I used to, man. I wish I could have documented the way I used to, you know, soundproof my crib. Like when I was living with my first lady, which is my oldest daughter's mother, Shakita. I used to put like big ass quilt covers. Like I used to tap them up and like soundproof my area, like where I'll be recording and stuff. And as time progressed along, if y'all been watching my videos and stuff, like my LCDAONE TV when I started, you know, doing tutorials, y'all see how I really start recording. I start getting to like the sound blockers and stuff. And, I got that for the YouTube, but I used to really soundproof, and it used to be hot as hell up in there. It's like, but I got the recording done, and it sounded good too. It's like I mastered it. The way I recorded, the way I was recording it up in that apartment, and I never forget the people over there at Sam Axe on 76. But I think it was like 73rd and Cicero, right? It's right over there by with I guess now with the Pet Smart and all that. The what's that the other baby Carter store or something. It's around that area over there. But they always used to, the engineers in Texas, and they used to always tell me when I came into the back stuff, like, make sure you tweak your style and all this and that type of stuff. And, I mastered the Fruity Loop program, man, 3.5. It's like once you learn the language, for any of it, recording and like for the samples of making the beats, you can work on any program. So it's like I can sit in anybody's studio right now and also like engineer, like, mixing and mastering. It's like y'all see the way my setup is with my, my gaming thing. I got 10 speakers, right? And that's for the output sound. I'm showing SJ pretty much how it go. When you mastering level, you never know where people get their stuff from. Like, shout out to Eric Sermon out there too, in New York, from EPMD, because I think he was trying to school Corey from Corey and Carmen when he was going on his little route. And he went through NY, and I think he stopped at his studio. But you never know, man, where these sounds come from, man. People be recording in my like basements, like like they'll set up like in the closet. My brother used to have his stuff in the closet, but the sound good. It's all about the quality of your sound. That's it, man. It's like if you get a good sound, it's like you gonna catch somebody. Yeah. Bottom line is like I caught some people. Bernicia Maddock down there from Global Solutions in Atlanta. They called me. But then I think they office still down there by Peach Street. I haven't looked them up in a long time, but they was trying to bait me, but they weren't talking about no money. Empire called me, the TV show, Taraji P. Henson, everybody, the whole cast was waving at me on Facebook. I swear to God. Terrence Howard, when that show was, filming around here in Lawndale with my cousin I met. And a few other people, like artists, everybody always, when they hear my stuff, they be like, man, who make your beats and music? Me, man, I record, I was going home and after work, like when I used to do my overtime down here. I was working 7 days a week. I would go home, I don't care how tired I was, after my oldest daughter and mother left, I revamped my career and turned it into a production company. I made every room like a set, A, B, C. It's like y'all see them on my old vlogs and stuff. And painted everything up, and y'all see how it is now if y'all been watching the videos and stuff. But I used to go home and record at least three or four songs a day after the fact. Me working night event, morning event. I was working 7 days. I did that for about decades straight down here. And I was really hustling and grinding because, I was really trying to get my music in. And then shout out to Miss Woody City, my homegirl, Katrina. TT, y'all know her that as TT on Facebook and stuff. She got hired under me and worked at the school, and she became a manager and all that, and then she quit, and now she's at the CPS, and she was on like 3 or 4 of my songs. Her name Miss Windy City, and she cold as hell, y'all know that. But if it weren't for her telling me about City Baby to sign, get my music published, I would have never, you know, started publishing my own music. But and then also I registered with BMI. I paid New York like what $300-400 for my license. So that's like for performing and stuff. So if I was to, get booked outside like at the Lollapalooza, right here, I got the performing rights, and it's like that's for radio too, BMI and all that stuff, ASCAP. But anyway, once I got plugged and she showed me, and I went through CD Baby, and time progressed along. Now they digital, you know. So now you ain't got to send no press kit to them and nothing like that, right? But why they won't answer that damn phone, man? What's going on with CD Baby, man? They still haven't released my second half of my Hefe 3 record, right? But I got 50 Cent on there. I got Usher, and I gave them credit for the music, right? And for they gave 50% of the song rights and 50% of the lyrics and all that stuff, the music, whatever. That's all the artists they want to just get credit, so they see a check, right? But they got 50 Cent holding me up, man, holding that project up, and I can't even talk to them. They said he don't have no Apple, no iTunes ID, no Apple ID. There's 50 Cent, man. I ain't got no damn ID. Come on, man. They holding that record up. The record came out. I forget the release date, but it's the project with 66 songs. Y'all can hear the whole entire project. FA3, LCDAONE G classes. This is my best streaming songs since I've been out here published for about 13, 14 years. My most best streaming songs, and then I put 30 unreleased songs on there, including the 50 Cent remix. I use a couple of his samples in one of his songs. Usher, The Confessions, that one, and who else? I think that was all the artists besides my homegirl Miss Windy City and my cousin Franco. But they still won't release the project, and the city baby won't answer the damn phone. What's going on with that, man? It's like I paid for it and stuff, and it's like, every time I call, they go on voicemail and all that type of stuff. But it is what it is. We moving on to the next one. Now, the next record is LCDAONE Downfather. Okay, and it's like that's gonna be a full mixtape part series. So y'all already been hearing the sounds. I'm showing my lady how I rock it. You know what I'm saying? Like on the keyboard, like the old synthesizer and stuff. And so far, I'm up to like 30 instrumentals so far. And out of them 30, probably about 10 of them gonna go. And I'm gonna keep on producing until I get about 100 on that. And then I'm moving to a 3.5 probably tonight. If I get it all up, get the system running and stuff. I still gotta get the audio drivers from the mobile pre, but I ain't got the internet. But I'm gonna figure that out. And yeah, I'm gonna produce probably about 300 tracks before I really start recording going in. And then after that, I'm gonna try to push out about 5,000 songs to add to the 150 I already got online. Because I'm really gonna surf the web now. The streaming is never going away. You know, they can't stop it. They can't stop the streaming, man. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I learned that. Shout out to Boosie. Shout out to Gucci. They probably the two most consistent artists I have ever seen, man. It's like when Boosie and I started way back in the day when my homegirl Miss Windy City started having me look on SoundClick for beats and all that. Back when y'all remember SoundClick. And it's like Everybody that popped up was Boosie and Gucci. I'm talking about them boys got a catalog. I'm talking about artists, they got about 20, 30,000 songs, man. They constant, like, even shout out to Chris Brown, too. Chris Brown got about 40,000 songs. When he was on Club Shay Shay, he was sitting there telling Shannon Sharp, like, man, I got about 18,000 songs on my phone, man, unreleased. And I believe him because he got a studio in his crib. I'm talking about it's so real. Y'all gotta invest in y'all. If you're an artist, man, you gotta have a startup or something and learn how to make your shit, man. Because if you get inspired, man, like you can just go in whenever. He said he had an engineer, he got him on speed dial. He like so he wake up out of sleep, humming some shit and start writing it down. That's what he was. Look at Chris Brown interview with Club Shay Shay. You know, Chris Brown, y'all see what he doing. He a beast, man. It's like Chris Brown is a mother, straight up and down, man. And they was talking about they was gonna have a versus between him and Usher. Now, hit wise, if they do make that happen, if it's gonna be a versus, if it happen, man, with Chris Brown versus, I think Chris Brown's speed is Justin Bieber, but I don't think he is nowhere near Usher as far as hits. Like for real. Like that's what the verses is about. It's about your hits. And I mean, Chris Brown, we already know he can kill him, like performing wise. Come on, he best performer out here right now. You know, but Usher, he ain't no joke either. But you know, but hell no. You know, Usher will win. He will win that versus, flat out, hands down, in my opinion. I thought because he got more songs, he got more hits. You know, period. You know, but I just had to, drop them G's on y'all, man. I'm finna get up here and close. But hopefully my CPU is at the crib. I was texting my wife and stuff, but she attended to our kids and stuff, man. And we just had a newborn, Prince Zaire, so she in love with him right now. Yeah, he a handsome little fella, man. He gonna be a lady, man. He gonna have swag. But anyway, if my CPU is at the crib, y'all see a little live, we going in. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna show how it's done. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, DIY. Just do it yourself. Man, I'm telling you, this Chi-Town, man, this how we do it. I got grown from South Side, West Side. Like, it's like, man, do your own stuff, man. Like, don't be waiting for nobody. Right now, this is all independent right now. You know, even the artists out there right now performing. I don't know who came down. They said Sexy Red came yesterday or something like that, but it's like, man, it's like you can go in, like, if you produce enough songs and put it out there right now with the streaming platform, man, look, you'll put yourself in a whole nother spectrum. Like these artists, like my cousin was showing me how they be getting, how they wave is, and they be getting like 40 million, 50 million, 100 million views, man. These regular artists that you ain't never heard of, like, even the ones over there by the O Block, even the shorties that just got killed over there, like a couple of them. It's like they out there, what I'm saying? Y'all just gotta grind, man. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary, just get it in. And if you gotta work off of whatever you gotta work off of, you got somewhere you can record, that's all you need, really. Like Nas said, they got my mic. Who was that? Kanye said my mic and my keyboard. Both of them said that. You know what I'm saying? I need one mic and give me a keyboard and a computer. It's over with. Straight up and down. Now that I know the language too, I can work on any system. I know how to record and I know how to make the beats. It's like it's a no-brainer now. It's like, and then you got YouTube. YouTube is the best. That's how I learned how to use all my stuff, and I started mastering it. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is the best information source out here. Like back then they called it the superhighway information, the internet. Now YouTube is the superhighway for information. Period. I mean, they got Google, but come on. You got videos, man. They give you tutorials on how to break stuff down and do stuff, man. YouTube is it. That's why I'm on it right now. Anyway, I'm finna get off here, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you next video.